Chris Chinnock here for Display Central at Display Week 2014. I'm here in the iZone. The company called Luminode, light engines. They call this structured light. I would quibble with that term because it's really an array of LED devices that is used as a light source for things like pico projectors or head-mounted displays or head-up displays. So you would use it with another display technology in conjunction with that. What they do is they can make both passive as well as new is active matrix drive for these arrays. So they start with the base die, gallium arsenide wafer itself as a base device, and then on top of that, they put down an insulation layer, basically in a waffle pattern that creates a kind of wells around the devices. On top of that, they then put a layer of transistors, amorphous silicon, which they crystallize into low-temperature polycrystalline. They fabricate 2 wafers per LED device, so they can drive this thing as an active matrix. The big advantage of that is now you can drive these things to very high power levels at modest current densities. If you have, for example, 1,000 rows of these LEDs, 1,000 by 1,000 matrix, and you drive it as a passive matrix, you need 1,000 times the peak voltage in that first for each of those rows, which becomes very difficult from a current density point of view to be able to implement that. By going to an active matrix, you can reduce that down to normal current levels for each drive. So that means that the drive circuitry is much thinner, much more manageable, and a very interesting solution as a result. So what they're showing, and this is kind of the device that they've just made. This is I think a 10 by 20 or a 50 by 50 device here with the LEDs. And they've also they have another demo down here with some passive matrix ones. But very interesting device, and I think they'll be looking for partners to help commercialize that. That's Chris Chinnock for Display Central.